Hello everyone, I am back again, and now it's another reaction of The Man in the Middle. Now, yesterday, I have reacted to Harold the Scarecrow. You can check that out in one of my videos on my channel below. And, guys, if you want me to react to anything, just guys, if you want me to do a reaction of anything, just leave a message in the comments below, or you can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram profile is Arkham Asylum 2.0. You can find that down below. So let's get through this, shall we?
The Man in the Middle. It was almost midnight. Sally Truitt had just gotten on the subway train at 50th Street after visiting her mother. "Don't worry," Sally had told her. "The subway is safe. There's always a policeman on duty."
Not always.
But that night she didn't see one.
Exactly.
Except for her,
not always.
The subway car was empty. At 42nd Street, three tough-looking men got on. Two of them were holding up the third, who looked drunk. His head rolled from side to side, and his legs refused to work. When they got him seated between them, his head came to rest on one of his shoulders. Sally thought he was staring at her. She buried her head in a book and tried not to notice. At 28th Street, one of the men stood up. "Take it easy, Jim," he said to the man in the middle, and he got off.
Why does he sound like an
At
old
23rd
grandpa?
Street, Jim's other friend stood up. "You'll be fine," he said, and he got off. Now the only ones left in the car were Jim and Sally. Just then the train went around a sharp curve, and Jim pitched onto the floor at Sally's feet. When she looked down at him, she saw a trickle of blood on the side of his head, and just above it, a bullet hole.
Oh. You see, guys, it's not always safe on the streets, just to let you know. It's not always safe on the streets at night or day. You still need to be careful. You see, that man just got shot by one of those two men, but I don't know who did it, but, you know. So anyway, let's do another reaction of Wonderful Sausage.
Wonderful Sausage! One dark, rainy Saturday afternoon, a fat and jolly butcher named Samuel Blunt had an argument over money with his wife, Eloise. Blunt lost his temper and killed Eloise. Then he ground her up into sausage meat and buried her bones under a big flat rock in the backyard. To keep the murder a secret, he told everyone she had moved away.
Guys, money...
Blunt mixed his new sausage meat with pork, then seasoned it with salt and pepper, added some sage and thyme and a bit of garlic. To give it a special flavor, he smoked it in his smokehouse for a while. He called it Blunt's Special Sausage. There was such a demand for this new sausage that Blunt bought the best hogs he could find and started raising his own pork. He also kept a sharp lookout for humans who might make a tasty sausage meat. One day, a nice, plump schoolteacher came into his shop. Blunt grabbed her and ground her up. Another time, Blunt's dentist came by. He was a little, round man, and into the grinder he went. Then one by one, The children in the neighborhood began to disappear.
Wait, he kills kids
and so
too,
did their kittens
pets?
and puppies.
Are you serious?
But no one ever dreamed that Blunt the butcher had anything to do with it. Things went on that way for years. Then, one day, Blunt made a big mistake. A fat boy came into the butcher shop. Blunt grabbed him and started to drag him off to the sausage grinder. But the boy broke loose and ran out of the shop, and Blunt chased after him, waving a big butcher knife. When people saw this, they realized at once what had become of all the missing children and grown-ups and kittens and puppies. An angry crowd gathered at the butcher shop. No one knows for sure just what happened to Blunt that day. Some say he was fed to his hogs. Others say he was fed to his sausage grinder. But he was never seen again, and neither was his wonderful sausage meat.
So technically he's still out there. Wow. But instead of being angry at the butcher shop, why didn't you just call the police? How about that? So anyway, guys, that's my reaction, and I'll be doing another reaction. Subscribe to my channel, leave a like, and ask me if you want me to do a reaction of something, and I'll be in touch.